I hate people that complain. I hate people that just talk and expect things to happen. They operate off emotion, but expect logical things to be followed by their emotional conversations. Maybe you woke up today and you said, hey, I want to be a loser. I want to complain. I want to bitch. I want to moan. I want to be so negative, and I want to expect positive things to happen. And if that was you, if you have that conversation with yourself, then politely just remove yourself from my vicinity and every single winner that you're around, because we can't be bringing the winners down. We can't be bringing the people that are focused on their goals down. You can't complain if you want to be successful. If you want to be successful in anything in life, anything, you have to really shut the fuck up and just get to work. A lot of people think that people are allowed to vent. People are allowed to complain. People should be allowed to just express their sadness. And they should. They should. I'm not here to say that you can't talk about whatever you want. I'm not here to take away your freedom of speech. I am here to tell you that if you want to be successful, you're not allowed to do that. Successful people are not allowed to complain, because the moment that you complain, you are not successful anymore. You are kicked off the island. You are voted off. You are the weakest link. A lot of people complain to me about their life instead of saying, hey, these are the issues I have. What do you recommend me to do? And these are the resources that I can play with. See, I have a rule in my business. If you're going to come to me and bitch about something, you better have a solution. You better have something that you can bring to the table. It might not be the solution that's correct, right? I'm not looking for you to be correct. I just want you to put in effort. I want you to come to me and say, hey, I have this problem, and this is what I think could be used to fix it. What do you think? I'd like your advice on it. That's what I want. And instead of you just saying, I have this problem and this sucks. Listen, if you're going to complain and you're in one of my businesses, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I hate people that complain. My number one pet peeve. The people I keep close to me don't complain. They're solution-minded. They're solution-oriented. We're always going to have problems. And here's the thing. Here's the truth about life. You're going to have problems that aren't your fault, but they're always going to be your responsibility to fix. Not every single problem that comes into life is because you created it. Not every single obstacle, every single adversity, it's not necessarily that you intrinsically deserve it. Some things are just going to be put on your plate, and that's just it. And you can look at it as God testing you, but even more, look at it as something that is your responsibility no matter what. Life is not fair. Life is not just going to give you exactly what you deserve. I like to believe that, right? Over a generalistic long play, life will give you what you deserve. But in many moments throughout the day, you're just going to get cut off in traffic. Someone's going to hit your car. Something's going to happen to you that's going to piss you off. And if you sit there and complain, you're never going to get anywhere. This morning, I went to MMA practice. I cut my little hand over here on this knife I got. I got a new knife straight up in the video. I was like, man, this is a sharp knife. Cut it. Cut myself. But you know what? There's so much gratitude in that whole experience. I got a brand new knife. It was a gold-plated knife. It looks really nice. The fact that I'm able to afford some $99 knife, it really says a lot about how far I've came. So I can look at this cut and be upset because then I went to MMA practice and it hurt the whole time and I was afraid of ripping it out and doing all this kind of stuff. But I can also be grateful to say, man, I was able to get a knife that was that knife that it just touched me and it cut me. Wow, that's amazing. Not that I want to be cut, but it's super cool. There's gratitude in everything. People complain, oh, I spilled coffee on my shirt. At least you can afford a coffee. At least you can afford to spill coffee in your Mercedes-Benz and not necessarily worry about it. You can get a new shirt. You have another shirt. There are people in this world that would dream to live the way that you do every single day, just a fraction of what you have. They want that. They crave it. And you're over here being ungrateful. See, humility is very important in business. And humility is not just driving a shit car, wearing shit clothes. That's not what humility is. I want you to understand that. Humility is being grateful for the things that you have. You could be driving a brand new Ferrari. You could be driving a brand new McLaren. You could be driving a Lamb truck like me. You could be driving a G-Wagon. I'll say it out here right now. As long as you're grateful for how you got it and you're grateful for the experience and you have so much gratitude, you're always going to be humble. Humble people are not people that don't shine. In fact, they shine the most. In fact, they're so generous. In fact, they're so giving. In fact, humble people have lifestyles filled with abundance. They're not poor. They're not losers. When people say stay humble, that does not mean stay broke. It means stay grateful. Stay in a positive mindset that life is going to give you anything that you want as long as you put the work in. Stay in a mindset of abundance. Work hard. Be happy for the things that you have. and stop complaining about shit that does not matter, shit that does not necessarily equate to your lifestyle. I'm gonna tell you, complaining does fucking nothing. If you complain, you will get nowhere. And at the end of the day, people that complain are losers. Decide what you want to be in life. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time here with me today while I complain to you about complainers. I hope you guys subscribe to my podcast. It really helps out. Follow me on all my major platforms. Definitely click the link in my bio if you're ever trying to work with me one-on-one. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Sumi out.